The best travel itinerary for Amsterdam. Amsterdam has beautiful brick buildings, majestic canals, an open skyline, and rich history. Amsterdam is famous for its biking culture, with many bike rental shops and dedicated bike lanes making it easy and safe to explore the city on two wheels. Today, Amsterdam is one of the most popular places in the world to visit. There are so many things to do in Amsterdam that it deserves more than just a few days. With so much to see and do, we put together what we think is the perfect itinerary for you. This Amsterdam itinerary can help you get acquainted with this cosmopolitan city, covering the main sites while also taking you off the beaten path to show you the real Amsterdam. Day 1. A great way to orient yourself to the city is with a walking tour. You can learn some history, find out where the major sites are, and explore all those winding canals. Amsterdam is a city tied to the water. It grew around its canals and the taming of the Amstel River. The canals of Amsterdam are incredibly beautiful, and there's nothing like seeing the city from a boat. You can hire a private boat for about €50 an hour. The boats are small, the tour is more intimate, and your captain can give you a personalized tour. Explore the Van Gogh Museum. This may be one of the most popular tourist attractions in the city. The museum features many of Van Gogh's best works of art alongside an excellent biography of his life. The museum also has paintings by other famous artists of the period, like Monet, Manet, and Matisse. Visit the Rijksmuseum. The Rijksmuseum is located right next to the Van Gogh Museum, and after years of renovation, it's now beautifully remodeled. The museum still features an extensive Rembrandt collection, and you can see his famous The Night Watch painting here. Besides Rembrandt, there's also an incredible and robust collection of other classic Dutch painters, like Frans Hals and Johannes Vermeer. Over 1 million works of art, craft works, and historical objects are kept in the collection, and around 8,000 objects are on display in the museum, so be sure to budget a few hours. Day 2. Tour Anne Frank House. This is where Anne Frank and her family hid during World War II. It showcases her childhood, life in the attic, as well as other information about the Holocaust. There's also a display of her real handwritten diary. Visit the Tulip Museum. Located in a room inside a tulip shop, this little basement museum does a wonderful job of telling the history of tulips in Holland and the infamous tulip craze that rocked the Dutch economy. See the Amsterdam History Museum. This museum features a very thorough history of Amsterdam. It's big, so you'll need 3 to 4 hours to really go through it in detail. There are a lot of relics, maps, paintings, and audiovisual displays throughout the museum. Day 3. Take a bike tour. Bikes are to Amsterdam like wine is to Bordeaux. The city loves bikes. Its inhabitants bike over 2 million kilometers every day, and there are supposedly more bikes than people in Amsterdam. Seeing Amsterdam and its surroundings on a bike is something we definitely encourage you to do. Visit Foam. This photography museum houses wonderful pictures and sees few crowds despite being in the main part of the city. It's a must for any photography lover. The 4 exhibitions are constantly changing, so you never know what you might see. They have a beautiful outdoor garden, too. It's a small museum and doesn't take long to see. Tour the Jewish Historical Museum. The Jewish Historical Museum tells the history of the Jews' prominent and influential position in Amsterdam. With 11,000 items, artifacts, and works of art, it's the only Jewish history museum in the country. Relax in Oosterpark. Everyone goes to Vondelpark to lounge around, bike, or get high. But east of the main city center is a beautiful park with fewer people that is just as relaxing. Oosterpark is about a 30-minute walk from the city center, but the walk takes you through residential areas of the city not often seen and way off the tourist map. Day 4. Visit the Rembrandt House Museum. Dutch painter Rembrandt Harmenszoon van Rijn is generally considered to be one of the most prolific, most talented artists in history. He lived and worked in this house between 1639 and 1658 during the Dutch Golden Age. Visitors can explore the home to get a sense of how he worked and lived. Explore the Museum van Loon. The Museum van Loon is a double-sized canal house built in 1672 that is located on the Keizersgracht Canal. The house was owned by the wealthy Van Loon merchant family who curated a beautiful art collection in their home. Today, their historic house is a museum showcasing period furniture, paintings, porcelain, and family portraits. There's a beautiful garden here, too. Hang out in Vondelpark. Vondelpark was created in 1865 and spans over 120 acres. It's Amsterdam's largest and most popular park, is a great place to walk, bike, people watch, enjoy a picnic, or just relax, especially after a visit to a local coffee shop. There's a playground as well as places to play sports and numerous areas for kicking back. Now you know all the best places to visit in Amsterdam. Enjoy your time in Amsterdam.
Thanks for watching.